Well, John, a disappointing night at Pride Park. What's your take on it?
Yeah, really disappointing result, really disappointing performance. A bit of a surprise, really, considering how good we've been over the last couple of weeks. But we started the game really poorly, so we didn't deal with a couple of longer balls early on. We didn't pick up the seconds. We invited pressure by just making poor decisions, to be honest. And Derby scored early on. It's fine. Let's settle back into the game and let's build from there. But we conceded again from a set piece, and before we knew it, we were back in at half time 3-0 down. So overall a really disappointing night.
What do you ultimately put it down to tonight?
I think we just got everything wrong, and that's players, staff, and we maybe felt the effects of the third game in the week. But to be honest, Derby had 2 away games. They played Leeds and Burnley, so that's something that can't really be used as an excuse. But yeah, we did look tired tonight. So I think it's everything, to be honest. Whenever you do what we did tonight, and we got plenty wrong. I think when we've been good over recent weeks, it's because we've got everything right, and vice versa. If you don't do things right and we drop off, then you get what you deserve, and ultimately that was the loss today.
Frustratingly, do you think that first 8 to 10 minutes and the poor start set the tone for the night?
Definitely, the first minute sets the tone. We could actually let the ball run through to the goalkeeper and just sort of kill the game off, squeeze up the pitch. Try and make sure that we do things a bit better than that. We don't. We just make far too many mistakes. We don't settle into the game, and hey, you give any side at this level a leg into the game, and things change. We did it against Cardiff, and that was really disappointing on the night because we just couldn't get back into the game after that. I think whenever we've stayed in games, particularly away from home, for the first sort of 25-30 minutes, we've been okay. And if we've conceded a goal away from home again, okay, fine, let's not panic, let's not go two goals down, let's defend properly. And we didn't do that. We didn't defend properly from the corner for the second goal, and gave ourselves too much of a mountain to climb.
And it must be really frustrating for you knowing that we couldn't bring any of the momentum that we built in the past few weeks into tonight.
Yeah, it was frustrating and surprising, to be honest. I don't know where that performance came from. That's something we have to figure out and get right and go again, because ultimately we felt very confident going into the game, building on some really good performances and results, and tonight was the complete opposite of that.
And in terms of the goals conceded, must be really disappointing ones to have watched on.
Yeah, the goals and some of the chances as well that we conceded. I think any goal you're always going to be disappointed that you conceded. You never look at it and go, "Oh, that was a goal we're happy conceding." Just too many poor decisions, and just we were half a yard. We're a yard off everything tonight. We were just a yard off absolutely everything. Even the first goal at the back post, we're nearly there. We're nearly there in a challenge. We're nearly there on a header, but Derby just had more than us.
Why do you think we perhaps couldn't control the game tonight in sort of large parts?
I don't know. I mean, the first half was a weird one. It was because we probably, for most of it in possession, we had a bit of possession and controlled the game in a strange way. I mean, I saw that sound bizarre because we were 3-0 down, but we weren't sort of getting blown away with attack after attack. We just looked like we were going to concede every time Derby did go forward, and we pretty much did. We did settle down to the game and got a bit of a grip on it, but every time we got sort of 5 minutes spell of possession, we give the ball away and get countered and concede down the other end. So the first half, was weirdly just one of those strange ones. The second half, huffed and puffed. If we'd have got a goal, I think it would have changed the entire momentum of the game, but we didn't, and then at 4-0 the game's just completely over. And
just finally, a word for the supporters who travelled all this way to Pride Park on a Friday evening to watch today.
It's a complete joke. It's we went over there, and you probably tell I'm talking to John and Zesh. I'm thinking, how on earth are we getting this response from the fans? I think a big part of it is the fact that the fans can see what we've been building over the past few weeks, and maybe got a bit of credit in the bank, although I'd never think you build enough credit in the bank to perform and lose like we did tonight. But it's insane. It's something we don't deserve off the back of tonight. And I've said that a couple of times with away performance, but maybe maybe there's enough there where the fans do see what we're trying to do and what we're trying to achieve, and so we get that level of support, which I don't think any other team in the country gets off the back of that. I haven't seen it. I don't see it. I know you always feel like when you're in a football club that you get a different level of support, but I just thought that was incredible. And the only thing we have to do now is make sure we continue to give the fans much more when we do get back to Fratton Park, and when everybody pays all their money to come and see us at Watford on Boxing Day, we do the same.